please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for getting latest updated video. Friends, my name is Bhavesh Parmar and in today's session we are going to start a new lesson. This lesson belongs to paper 2nd and the name of lesson is Networking Technology. From HSC board point of view, this lesson is very crucial, very important, and its weightage is approximately 14 to 18 marks. Maximum 18 marks questions will ask in your question paper. So guys, which things we have to be discussed in this lesson? So I have already mentioned on this board. So these are the various concepts that we need to study. In that, first one is definition of networking. Thereafter, its various advantages. Means when we use networking, then what are the benefits that we are going to discuss in this topic. Thereafter, next concept is study of LAN and WAN. So in that case, we have to study its full form, its basic characteristics, thereafter its difference. Then next important concept is network connecting components. So when we used networking, in that case we required some essential components to link the different computers, so that will form a better network. So in this lesson we have to study 3 different components. So these components are hub, router and repeaters. So guys, you keep one thing in your mind, there is always one question asked on network connecting components, either for 3 marks or for 4 marks. Thereafter, next topic is characteristics of transmission media. This is a bigger topic. So in this topic, what we have to study? We have to study what do you mean by transmission media. Thereafter, how many characteristics are there and how it is applicable for network cables. So our next concept is study of cables, cable media. So this topic totally depends on characteristics of transmission media. Means we have to study these 3 cables. That our first cable is coaxial cable, thereafter twisted pair cable, fiber optic cable. So guys, there is also one question, compulsory question asked on study of cable media and characteristics of transmission media. Now guys, thereafter we have to study concept of topology. So what actually topology means, how it is beneficial, if we are not using topology then what happen, how it reacts on network, or how it performs when we establish network. So in that case we have to study its definition, thereafter its various types. So actually guys, there are 2 types of topology, physical topology and logical topology. Means topology means what, that we are going to see in next sessions, coming sessions. So in that types we have to discuss star topology, then ring topology, bus topology is there. So guys, there is also one question, compulsory question asked on topology. Means if you observe this, one question on topology, one question on cable media and transmission media. Similarly, one question on network connecting components. The question may be asked for either 3 marks or 4 marks. Depending on its weightage, you should able to cover all the points in that answer. So guys, we switch on to next concept, study of protocol. So in this case, generally we used when we transfer the data within a network or with external world. In that case, protocol is very essential and very useful. So in this concept, we have to study the definition of protocol, which protocol is essential while transferring data and how it is beneficial for user. Thereafter, next concept is study of wireless media. So guys, there are 2 types of networking. One is wired networking and another is wireless networking. So guys, these topics are related with wired networking, but when we switch on to wireless networking, means in that case we are trying to cover a maximum area which is helpful to come together in a network for sharing the data. Now guys, thereafter next concept is introduction to Ethernet. So what is Ethernet, how it works, which cables are used in Ethernet, that we are going to be discussed in this topic. Now guys, we start our first topic, definition of networking. So in a day-to-day life we heard the word social networking. So what do you mean by social networking or social media? So we have so many examples. We are using WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. So these are what? Social networking sites, or you may also call it social media. So by using this media, we can use or we can share our data with our friends. So that data can be either text, or we can send images, videos, animated images, or different kinds of data that we are going to be post or that we can to be share with our friends. So we know the meaning of networking. Networking means what? We are clubbing together, gathering together, so it will form a network. But in case of computer, so what actually network means or networking means? So networking is nothing but what? It is a interconnection of two or more computers with each other. So if we want to establish a network, we require minimum 2 computers. So unless and until we can communicate between these two by using network communication. So what is actually the definition of networking? Interconnection of 2 or more computers with each other for sharing data and resources. So listen guys very carefully what is actually the definition means, because whole lesson is totally depend on the definition of networking. So I repeat again, interconnection of 2 or more computers with each other for sharing data and resources. So we can transfer the data or we can share the files from one computer to another computer, and even though we can also share the resources. Resources means what, or which concepts comes under resources? So we can share printer, modem, softwares, even though hardware components also we can share. So these are come under computer resources. So what is actual definition of networking? Networking means interconnection of 2 or more computers with each other for sharing data and resources. So this is actually definition of networking. Then we are going to switch on to the next concept, its advantages. So what are the benefits, and if we are not using networking, then what are the disadvantages, that we are going to be discuss in this concept. So first of all, first advantage of networking is what? When we use networking, it helps to share the data for several computers which are linked within a network. So say for example, if I'm using 10 computers in a room and all these computers are linked with each other or connected with each other, so it forms a network, and I can share the data between all these 10 computers. So it is possible only and only with the help of networking. So, and if we see the another main advantage of networking is what? While transferring the data, it is highly secured. So how can we secure our data? So when we transfer the data within the network, so every computer should protected with user ID as well as password, so no one can access your private data. So when we transfer the data, so we know that all the 10 computers which are linked within a network, so I can transfer the data within that computers only. So it is a limited data transmission. Then another networking advantage is when we try to connect multiple computers, means previously we discussed example for 10 computers. In that case, suppose if I'm going to add again another 20 computers, then I have total number of computers is equal to 30. Then still what happen? Still the communication takes place like our previous 10 computers. So the next advantage is what? we can share the resources. So resources are modem, hub, router, printers, and even though we can also share our important software within the network. So guys, if we are not using networking, then what happen? So again, take the previous example. I have 10 computers, but now in this case all the computers are independent, means they are not connected with each other, means there is no networking in between these 10 computers. Then what happen? So suppose if I am using a printer and if I am taking some printout, and suppose at the same time other computers they also want to print the data, then what happen? Now we are not using networking. So guys, what to do? We have to purchase a separate printer, or we have to be wait unless its printing is over. So guys, this is the biggest drawback if you are not using networking. Why guys? Suppose if you try to connect all the computers, and if I'm going to add printer also and modem also, then what happen guys? So any network computer can access printer at any time. So this is the main advantage. So it saves cost and it reduces the time. So this is the main important part of networking. So guys, thereafter guys, the most next important advantage is while transferring the data, it is highly secured, because all the computers are identified by ID and password. So there is a less possibility, or you may say that zero possibility, to hack that data by the hackers, or you may also call unauthorized user. So these are the basic advantages related with networking. So guys, sometime question was also asked on this topic, what is definition of computer network, and explain any 3 advantages. So this question may be asked for 3 marks. So in that case, the marking scheme dividation is what? 1 mark for definition and 2 marks for its advantages. So you should supposed to write approximately 5 to 6 advantages, and the notes are also provided to you guys. So now we are going to switch on to our next important concept, study of LAN and WAN. So guys, in this topic we have to study 2 different network, LAN and WAN. And as I told you earlier, there is question asked in your examination, that is, what is networking, what are the advantages of networking. Sometime question may be asked like this way, what is networking, and state the difference between LAN and WAN network. So guys, first of all we have to study the basic features, or you can say that the characteristics of LAN. So first of all, LAN stands for local area network. Here also WAN. WAN stands for wide area network. And if we see the another characteristics of LAN is useful for short distance communication. So as the name suggests, local. Local means what? It is available for limited geographical area, or you can say that restricted area. So what are the example of LAN? So we know the school lab, then library, bank, office, cyber cafe. They widely come under LAN network because their area is limited. And in LAN, there are 2 types of LAN network. First one is wired network and another is wireless LAN network. So generally we called VPN, that is virtual private area network. This topic also come under LAN. So generally we know the VPN as a Wi-Fi. So through Wi-Fi we are trying to access, or we can communicate the data between computer to computers. So guys, next advantage of LAN network is, or you can say that next property, it is less expensive. So while establishing LAN network, we have to consider the cost, but we useful for limited amount of area, so that's why its cost is comparatively less than WAN network. So that's why I mentioned here less expensive. And when we transfer the data between computers, then error occurring chances are less. So I have written here like error less. Why? Because guys, what happened? We are transferring the data for particular limited area. So as we know, the distance is less, so it try to transfer the maximum data with highest bandwidth, or we can say that with highest speed, with minimum error occurring chances. So that's why I'm written here less error while transferring the data. Then the next point is what? How many computers I can connect in LAN network? So we can connect up to 1000 computers, or suppose if you want to add more computers also, still you can. But in meanwhile, you just connect 1000 computers in a network, and these computers are connected with several network connecting components. And as I told you earlier, the example of LAN network is what? Cyber cafe, college laboratory, bank, offices, etc. So these are the examples come under LAN network. Now we switch on to next type of network is WAN network, and its full form is wide area network. So as the name suggests, wide, so it can cover a infinite geographical area. So we can cover a particular city, or we can cover a district, a state, or a country, or whole world come under this WAN network. So there are infinite numbers of computers are connected under WAN network. So as we know that area is infinite, so the distance between computers are also more, so there might be a data transfer speed is comparatively less than LAN network, because in LAN network area is restricted, limited area is there, so we can transfer the data with fastest bandwidth. But in case of WAN network, when we used or to transmit the data, in that case the data transfer speed is comparatively less. So then next point is useful for long distance communication. Then as we consider the cost, so the cost of WAN network is highly expensive. Why guys? Why it is highly expensive? Because when we establish WAN network, in that case we used wired network as well as wireless networking concepts, and we also use the expensive satellites, then you may say that dongles, so it is called routers, so which are helpful to establish a WAN network. So in case of LAN network, error occurring chances are less, but in case of WAN network, error occurring chances are more. Why is it so guys? Because distance is far. So when we used suppose let me take the example of live cricket match, so it is also example of WAN. So what happened guys? So the telecast transfer through satellite, and suppose what happens, suppose in that particular area, suppose heavy rain is falling, so what to do guys? So you see the error message on your TV screen due to heavy rain, weak signal, poor signal, or you can say that no signal. Means what happened? It may also include the atmospheric error also. So in WAN, data transfer speed is less, cost is high, because we have to use highly equipped components, we have to purchase highly equipped components, and it also include atmospheric error while transferring the data. Or you may also say that LAN is subset of WAN. So you may also call collection of LAN will form a WAN network. And if we see the example of WAN network, then the best example is internet communication system. Guys, if you want to take another example, then pager is also come under WAN network. So it is a messenger service, means when mobile is not introduced, before mobile the pager concept is used, means it is a messenger service like our SMS. So that device only transmit the messages from one person to another person. So if we see the example of LAN, then it comes cyber cafe, schools, colleges, banks. LAN network is widely used. And if we switch on to WAN network, then internet communication is the one of the best example. So guys, in today's session what we have discussed? The definition of networking, various advantages, and thereafter we discussed the LAN and WAN characteristics. So guys, you can also write down the difference between LAN and WAN network. So if the question asks for 3 marks, write down the distinguish between LAN network and WAN network. So you should approximately write 6 to 7 points. So guys, in next session we are going to see the network connecting components, and if we see the weightage of that topic is approximately 4 marks. So guys, notes are provided in this video, so you may write down the notes and study it. And if you found any difficulty in this concept, please write me in comment section. Till then, good day guys.